Okay, everybody, my name is Coach B, and tonight we're going to introduce to the team Gold Rush Victory. It's something that we were introduced to by teammate Kim Wilform, who's with us here tonight. And we took our look at it. The leaders kind of liked what they saw. Last week, we had our first initial call with the CEO of the company. This program has been in business for a little over 3 years. And in June, they released this new phase of the compensation structure. And since June, they've started to pick up quite a few people. And what we're coming in to do, we're coming to team in this project with what we're doing with our Maxis group. All of the Maxis leaders are now part of Gold Rush Victory, and we're actually building under Maxis. And Maxis itself has an affiliate link with Gold Rush Victory. And so as we're promoting to the Maxis site, everybody that comes off the Maxis site will actually be going into the Maxis network here with Gold Rush Victory. So congratulations to you leaders that are already on board and got yourselves in place. We are going to begin the upgrades within the next 24 to 48 hours. Right now, what we're doing is making sure that everybody has their initial tree set, and I'll go through that momentarily. And so as we get into the compensation plan phase one, see right here that it says $45 can net you up to $5,000. And we're going to explain that as we go through the compensation structure. And so it's a $45 buy-in here with Gold Rush Victory. I like to say $50 so that people will have the additional fees. If you use your credit card, it's additional $2.50 fee. So it's $47.50. And so if your people have $50, they'll have more than enough to be able to process, whether they do it with their credit card and or Bitcoin. There's multiple ways to pay in, but most people are comfortable using their credit card. So Gold Rush Victory, it's a social referral program. You can actually make money in the program without referring anybody because of spillover, but it is not asking you to go out and find 10, 20, 50 people because of the way that it's set up. The way that it is built is all you need are two people that will allow you to join us. Hold on, we have somebody trying to get in saying there's a passcode. There's no passcode needed. This is Maxis.Zoom. So anybody can come in without a password, be a part of this presentation. Maxis.com/Zoom. No passwords needed. All right. And so what we're introducing is a way for you to introduce two people. And when those two people duplicate and introduce their two people, you have completed what is considered one matrix. And so in the initial compensation structure in phase one, there's 5 matrices, and you're going to see that momentarily. But the simplicity of what we're doing is 2 people finding 2 people. So yourself finding 2 people, and those 2 people finding 2 people, and that sets up your initial structure, your follow me team, because those same teammates, as their teams duplicate, will follow you on to each and every board. And so the 5 matrices are the 10 carat, the 14 carat, the 18 carat, the 22 carat, and the 24 carat. And so your $45 that you begin with actually is the only out-of-pocket that you will need, because the way the system is set, the money that you're making is buying you into the higher carat levels. And so as you see right here, phase one, you have the starter matrix. You pay your enrollment fee, which is the $45, and then again, $2.50 if you're using a credit card. If you're using Bitcoin, it's straight $45. And so once you refer your 2 partners, all you're doing is basically continuing to share information. So that's the work. You find your 2 partners, 2 people that have at least $50 and want to make more money, add an additional stream of income into their life. And by them doing the one-time enrollment fee and continuing to share the message that Gold Rush Victory is a program that's available for a one-time fee, and people are making money and receiving gold, cash, and silver, the message will continue to get out, and we'll continue to have more and more than enough people so that everyone will be successful. And one thing that we're doing is we're actually doing a team build to where once you have your two and anyone, your third, fourth, or fifth people that come to the table, you can actually begin placing those people with the people that have not found their two yet. And so as they do find their two, if they have two people already placed, then their two would be placed with somebody else that is in need. And so when you look at the very first board, you see you are at the top. And when you find your first two and they find their first two, you are completing that first board with everybody coming in at the $45 initial fee. And so the payout goes as this. The very first two are plugged into your sponsor's four line. And so everybody has a 1, 2, and 4 line. And so if you can visualize a pass-up system, when everyone has completed their upgrade, this person is on their sponsor's line prior to, and these two are on the pay line of this sponsor. You're actually getting paid on the very final 4, which is your 4 pay line. And so that's what you see right here as it's broken down. The first 2 are passed up, so that means you're paid on the first 4 on your 4 line. So $45 times 4 is $180. $100 of that goes into upgrading you into the next level so that you can earn even more money as those 4 complete their 6-person matrix, and $35 goes to the admin fees. So when you look at the next level, you have 4 people that have just upgraded with the $100, and that $100, once again, is being shared through various levels. And so once you pass up to the next level, and these 2 people that followed you have 6 people in their team line, they will follow you to this next level. And when each one of those same people that were on your 4 line complete their 2, finding 2, 2, finding 2, 2, finding 2, they are also meeting you and their sponsors on this next level. And so you see the payout for level 14, the 14 karat. It's 4 people at $100 each. Total is $400. You're keeping $100, and $300 goes to upgrade you to the 18 karat. So when you have the 18 karat level, you have a total of 6 people going to $300 each on that next level. Now remember, there's one time out of pocket is $45. And so through the growth of everybody continuing to work, helping the newest people that have come on board place their 2 by 2, you're continually moving up another level. And so remember, Kim is going to go to the sponsor, or you go to your sponsor. Timothy and Nancy go to your sponsor's 4 line, and then the final 4 are paid out to you. So 4 times 300 is $1,200. On this board, you keep $401. $500 is taken out to upgrade you to the 22 karat. $299 goes to phase 2. Phase 2 is an extremely larger payout, and you'll see that momentarily. And this is strictly based on your team continuing to work together to duplicate 2, finding 2. And so when you look at the 22 karat matrix, you've already upgraded with $500 from your previous commission. And so once again, you have 500 coming from you, and you're on your sponsor's 4-leg, 4-line. Timothy and Nancy are actually on your sponsor's 4-line. And then these final 4 payments come directly to you. And when they come directly to you, you have 500 times 4, which is 2,000. On this board, you keep 1,000. 1,000 upgrades you to the 24 karat leg. And so as you see here, 24 karat matrix. Enrollment fee, $1,000 already paid from your commissions. Remember, this is all started with $45 one time out of pocket and continuing to help your people on your team place their 2x2 network. So once again, you have your partners that are coming on board. So you are part of your sponsor's 4-line. Timothy and Nancy are part of your sponsor's 4-line. And you're earning on the very last 4, those same 4 that just were bumped up to the 24 karat board. And so you see here on the 24 karat board, those same 4 people, $1,000 4 times is $4,000, except on this board, you're finalizing this board. So you remember, you've already been re-entered to this board on a previous payout from your commissions earlier. And so now you're completing this board with a payout of $4,000, and you're keeping all of that $4,000. $3,800 in cash, and also 4 silver coins valued at $200. So on the final payout on the 24 karat board, all of the commissions are coming directly to you. Once you complete the 24 karat board, you're also now eligible for the Go For Less travel program, where you qualify for the VIP travel. You have access to over 1 million hotels and resorts at the best possible rates, discounts, activities, cars, and so much more. What I love about this is, because we're building this via our Maxis e-commerce platform, we're double dipping. Now we're ensuring that once you complete that 24 karat board, you literally have multiple options to be able to save on travel, cars, and multiple activities because of the 2 programs that you're now qualified for, both with Maxis and the Gold Rush Victory program. And so once again, these are your upgrade levels and your total payout for phase 1. So when you look at phase 1, you will walk away with $5,346 plus with the addition of the $200 in silver coins. Now remember, because you are re-entered into this phase 1 board, this payout will continue to come to you as your team continues to duplicate the 2x2 growth model. Now the 2x2 growth model is also pushing you up to the next board. Remember when you had the $599 that was taken out and put on phase 2? Well, this is where it went. Because now, when you complete the diamond level on phase 2, which is the very first level, you don't earn anything. But what you have to remember is you may not earn anything on the diamond 1, but it's at the same time that you're being paid out from your phase 1. And so the reason why you're not earning anything is because you're being bought into a higher level, diamond 2. excuse me, the double diamond. And you see here on double diamond, you're not earning anything on level 1 because you're being passed up to the royal diamond, which pays out tremendously more. And so as you see here, you have already recruited your 2 that recruited their 2, but because the program is continuing to grow, we're continuing to share the message, you're continuing to be pushed up through additional phases. Remember, you started with $45 and 2 people that had the same. Let's round it off at $50 and 2 people that had the same. And by continuing to duplicate this, you're continuing to be pushed up other levels. And so when you look at the payout on phase 2, your total payout is over $43,000 on phase 2. And we have the phase 2 video available. We have the Gold Rush Victory group now on Maxis. So if you haven't joined the group, go into the Maxis groups and join the group because it will keep you updated. And we also have a Telegram group. And so get with your sponsor. All of the leaders are part of the Telegram group. And these 2 groups will keep you updated with the latest information about what we're doing with GRV. We may also start a Facebook group, but one of the reasons why we're utilizing the GRV program is a feeder program into not only Maxis, but also the free download that we have available for everybody with the GiveBucks. All of the leaders are also part of the GiveBucks free download program. So if you have yet to download the GiveBucks app, go ahead and get with your sponsor, get their invitation code and download that, because what we're doing, folks, as a team, we're growing 3 programs at the same time. We've already got tremendous growth taking place at Maxis. So some of that growth we're going to introduce to the GRV, Gold Rush Victory program, while we're also having the team download the free GiveBucks app. And so to repeat this phase 2, there'll be $299 taken out, putting you back in, so that as our program continues to spread across the globe, you'll receive not only the $5,000+ over and over again, but also capable of receiving $43,000 payouts over and over again as we continue to grow the DRV program globally. And this program is available in every country that is not sanctioned by the United States. So over 200 countries, people can now grow cash, gold, and silver, working directly with us here at Gold Rush Victory. And as you see on the double diamond board, payouts of $1,600, $8,000, and $78,000 for a total of over $88,000 on the double diamond board. You're being upgraded again at $999, which was taken out from the previous board. $599 is taken out of your commissions on this board so that you can repeat. And once you hit the double diamond 4 level, you're receiving 2 gold coins valued at $4,000 each. Remember, as the program continues to grow globally, this is being paid out over and over again. Then you have the royal diamond board, where once again, your initial repeat is taken out of the first level. At this level, you're going to receive 11 coins, 3 silver, for a total of $22,000 worth of coins. And as your commissions are being paid out, $2,000 on level 2, $10,000 on level 3, $143,000 on level 4, for a total of $155,000. And because your repeat to phase 4 was already taken out of your commissions, as the program continues to grow globally with people building a 2x2, 6-person network, you're earning this over and over again. And so, once again, we have the videos that go through the compensation structure. level by level. Those videos are posted in the Telegram group and in the in the Maxis group. They are also on YouTube. And so if you do a Gold Rush Victory search on YouTube with hashtag Team Believers, that will come up, and all of our team leaders have that as well. And so as you see on this slide, you may join for free just to hold your position, but I would not recommend joining for free and beginning to recruit, because if those people upgrade prior to you, they're going into the pay line prior to you. And so remember, it's a one-time $45 upgrade plus $2.50 add service fee, credit card service fee if you use a credit card. So for a total of $47.50. So just make sure your people have $50 roundabout. Even if they're doing it in Bitcoin, make sure that they buy $50 in Bitcoin for any transfer fees that may be incurred. And so it's a fairly simple program. And once again, we're building it as a team. Give an example. I had my first two as soon as I started. And so the other people that I have started to bring on, they're going beneath other people because I don't need them personally. And so if you're doing the same, and those people that are coming on with you, some people will have an easier time finding 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 people than other people. But if you're working your team and building your team as a unit, everyone will fill in their 2x2, 6-person network. What I love about the program is once the funds are in your wallet, you can be paid out daily. You can request your funds to be paid out, and those funds will be going to your bank account or your choice of payment. As you see here, the large commissions, and I'll get what they determine large, whether it's 5,000, 100,000, whatever. I'll see what that number is. It's going to be paid by company check. There are no refunds. And the company actually has their corporate calls on Tuesday and Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuesday and Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll make those calls available in the groups as well and on the Telegram group. And so with that, I'm going to open up the line for our leaders that have come on board. Those leaders also are bringing on board their teams. And so let me begin with Chappie. I know he was on welcoming people earlier. So Chappie, you can unmute your mic or hold on. There you go. Your mic is unmuted. You're able to unmute your mic, Chappie, if you have anything you'd like to add. Okay, Chappie going once.
Oh, I'm sorry. I double muted myself out. The thing that I like about this is it's simple, and everybody can do it. Even if you gave a gift to somebody, you know, as a $45 gift to get them started, and then they share it with 2 or 3 or 4 of their people that they know, and that gift will grow into thousands and thousands of dollars. And with helping families, homeschooling, humanitarian projects, the reason to get involved is unlimited. And it's a great program, and I certainly do appreciate Coach and sharing this with me. Thank you. Back to you, Coach.
Well, thank you, Chappie. That's a good point Chappie brought up. One thing, think about this. For the top 3 positions, your position and the 2 positions under you, that's $150. So just think about it. That's $150. And so there are programs where you have to pay $500, $1,000 to get started. So with this program, $150 one time buys your top 3 positions, which, like Chappie said, you can put somebody to work. You put that person to work in that position, and they begin sharing the information with the understanding that when they find 2 people, they'll begin earning commissions. Well, guess what? Your spot is already taken care of because you bought it. And so you're actually giving somebody a way to start an income stream into their home. So some people are more fortunate than others. Some people have more money than people. Some people have more people than money. And so working together as one big team, we're going to have a huge success here with GRV. Thank you for that, Chappie. I wanted to mention that myself. So let's scroll down. Joey, your mic is unmuted. Joey, if you have anything you'd like to add.
Yes, it just sounds like an amazing program. $45, 2 people. How could anybody fail? And especially since we're working as a team build, helping each other get to 2. What I was going to ask, coaches, after you help your 2 get 2 and their 2 get 2, is there benefit to bringing in more than 2 for everyone?
Not directly. You're not going to earn more commissions, but it will be spillover for somebody that doesn't have their 2. So it will benefit your team, but it doesn't benefit you personally. So that's why, you know, it doesn't matter if somebody accidentally signs up on your link and they're your 3rd person. When they upgrade, they're going to fall on the pay line of someone else, on the first 2 of someone else.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. It's a force field. Great question. It's a force field matrix. So that's another great thing about it. You can't go wider than 2. You can't go deeper than the 2 levels. So that's the great thing about how we can build it as a team, because there's no way for anybody to get too wide or too deep. Great question. Any other questions? You can raise your hand if you have a question. I'm going to unmute Kim Wilform. I want to say thank you to Kim. She introduced this program to us. Kim is a longtime Maxis member, been with Maxis over 3 years now. So Kim, your line is unmuted. Is there anything you'd like to add about the GRV program?
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I would like to say, don't stop building, because the more we build, the more we keep the funds coming in to keep our amounts growing for our payouts. So everyone contributing keeps the funds going, and it keeps the funds growing, if that makes any sense.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, so there's a huge benefit to even keep recruiting for partners, even though you have your 2. It helps the team and it helps you, if that makes sense.
Yes, ma'am, 100%. And I'm glad you brought that up, because the team, we've started using Hercules. And so I'm going to put that in the chat box. If you have not started using Hercules to grow your Maxis team, you definitely can start using it for both Maxis and what we're doing with GoldRushVictory. Hercules is a great way to create traffic. And even if you create a free profile, you can send 1,000 people to any website that you want, 100% free. For a $30 upgrade, you get a chance to send information to 91,000 people a day. And that's a 1-year upgrade. And for $50, it's a lifetime fee, meaning no more upgrades. You get Hercules for a lifetime to advertise to right now over 91,000 people a day. And anybody that upgrades on Hercules, if you're sharing your affiliate link, when your people upgrade, you're getting 50% of their upgrade fee. So you can actually make money by using Hercules to drive traffic, and also making sure your team has a membership with Hercules, because when they upgrade, you benefit as well. And so please, as a team, make sure that your team is using Hercules, even if they don't upgrade, just so that they're getting the 1,000 free visits a day. You can advertise to 1,000 people a day using Hercules, and those people that are using it are having success. And so,
great. And I'd also like to add, we have an excellent Pay It Forward program, a PIF program, and they cover it very well, usually on the Thursday night calls.
okay, thank you so much, Kim.
You're
There you
welcome.
have it. there you have it. Even a pay it forward program built in. And so take time out of your Thursday evenings. I know Miss Dolores, I believe it is, hosts the calls. She's somebody that has been with this program for the long haul, over 3 years, and works daily with the owner, Patrick. Her and Patrick have put this together, revamped the compensation structure, and then once again, it was re-released in June. So we're coming on, literally less than 90 days since this new structure has been released. So we can come on board and grow this thing globally, team, because there's one other team that I know of that has roughly about 2,000 people, but out of those 2,000 people, not all of them are upgraded. So right now is our perfect time to come in and steal the thunder and start getting this message out to people that are part of your networks. Any questions? Any questions before we close out tonight's broadcast? Just raise your hand. Also, we're going to begin the upgrading over the next 24 to 48 hours. All the leaders are in place, so the leaders will begin upgrading over the next 24 hours, with their teams upgrading over the next 48. And so all that we ask is that you have your 2 people in place with their $50 ready to go. Or if you're going to get your top 3 positions, you have yourself in place with your $150 ready to go. Because we're going to kick this thing off with a lot of momentum. We're going to be doing pop-up calls. We're going to be doing pay it forward programs. We'll have our own special team contest. And so, hey, gold and silver folks have been an asset for centuries. And so one thing that we pride ourselves here on Maxis is introducing and working our team to create multiple streams of income, but more importantly, just having the monetary mindset, understanding that wealth is generated through your actions and your mindset. And so we're putting another tool in your toolbox to help you generate wealth.
And Coach, I'd like to add one thing. You always follow your inviter, right?
Correct.
And the invitee is always being followed by the people that they invite. So as you circle through the system, the first time, it may take 2 months, it may take 4 months. Regardless how long it takes, they're going to follow you to do this over again and over again and over again, as many times you can say as over again. They will follow you, but each time you go through the cycles, it will be faster and faster and faster. And you translate and meditate on that and see just how much money that you can receive in gifts that are going to be phenomenal. Back to you, Coach.
Oh yeah, Chappie. And most importantly, just understand this. When you look at all of the different boards, just think about this. When you reach this level right here, when you completed phase 1, you started with $45 and you made over $5 grand just on phase 1. So when we start pushing through the other phases 2, 3, and 4, folks, that is literally icing on the cake. And so as Maxis continues to grow out, this program is already going to be in place growing. Think about that. As Maxis continues to grow out, hitting 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 people over time, we're already going to be in place growing this inside of the Maxis network. And so just think about, start with the $5,000 payments. A lot of people may not can fathom getting the $100,000 or the $80,000 payments. Just start with the $5,000 over and over again, because you're being rebought into this board, and this will be paid out over and over again. So just like Chappie said, if it takes us 6 months, if it takes us 9 months, a year to complete multiple boards, phases 1, 2, 3, and 4, you're still earning these $5,000 payments over and over again while we're pushing through the other boards, growing this for the long term. And so it's been here 3 years. I can't see it going anywhere anytime soon. And there is a contest that the company, the biggest team and the biggest team growth, you will win a Benz, a brand new 2021 Mercedes-Benz, because you've been a top performer over the next 6 to 9 months, I believe it is. So take advantage of what we have here with GRV and begin to share the message, because that's what it's all about, sharing the information. And so before we close out, it's 36 minutes after the hour. Do we have any questions before we close out tonight's information? Any questions?
And I got to say one more thing. I'm so excited. Is that you're at the beginning right here. What does everybody say? Oh, yeah, when you get in at first, that's where you make all the money. Well, that's not always true, but it is here because you're right here on the top. You're right here to get started. And you got people that are energized in helping you. And don't focus on what the money is going to do for you, but rather focus on the people you're helping, what you can do for them and what they can do for others, and have that instilled with everybody that comes on. And this thing is off to the races. Okay, I'll shut up if I can. Go ahead.
Oh, no. And one other thing before we close out. Once you do create your membership, please advertise this in the Maxis Marketplace. What we're going to do as a team is we're going to flood the Maxis Marketplace with ads so that when people come in, guess what? They're seeing 10, 20, 15, 100 ads for Gold Rush Victory. That makes them want to be a part of something everybody else is a part of. So once you go ahead and get your position, process your position sometime over the next week, make sure that you're utilizing your ad marketplace, your marketplace capability, and place an ad for your GRV with your link. Because once you get your two, you can take your link down, take your ad down, and replace it with the link of those two that you came in. And that's how we're going to continue to build person by person, level by level. And so also, like Kim said, as you're doing your transaction, as you're upgrading your people, make sure that you log out after each transaction. Once you upgrade, log out, log back in, and it will update your back office. Kind of like Maxis. When you do get your 15 points, you click on social activity again to see your points add up. GRV, once you do your upgrade, log out, log back in, especially if you're going to be upgrading multiple positions. Thank you for that, Kim. Any other questions before we close out? We'd like to thank everybody for taking time out of your Friday evening. We are all excited about what we're doing at GRV, Gold Rush Victory, because it's a simple program, 2 by 2, 2 finding 2, and we're building it as one big team. So we have one question. Hold on one second. Okay, you can unmute the line, Galaxy S10. You're unmuted.
This is Wayne in Hawaii.
Yes, sir.
Aloha. Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you, Kim. Very good, very astute information. Very well said, because this is the beginning, but not only the beginning. You have Coach B to counsel you and coach you on being able to advertise in many new media that multi-level marketing has not had before, like Facebook and all the different kinds of e-media, email, e-media. We can do so much more than just go to our friends, and so many people go to their friends, go to their associates, and they get discouraged with 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 no's. We can go to thousands of people by advertising. It could be in the newspapers, yes. Okay, that's all I want to say is thank you so much, Coach B, for the opportunity and sharing this with all of us. Aloha.
Well, thank you so much for that, Brother Wayne. And Brother Wayne is 100% correct. Advertising is the key. A lot of people have no NFL club, no friends left. You don't have to worry about that, because there are more than enough people out there that are looking for ways to make money right now, especially during this pandemic. All of the people that have been laid off, all of the people that are losing their unemployment. There are no more stimulus checks that have been released. So people are looking for extra buck. And so whether you pay it forward for them or, you know, they have their own 45, 50 bucks, get them in place because it's the only time that they'll come out of pocket with this program. Okay, Joey, your mic is unmuted. If you had something to add, I see your hand was up.
Yes, I just wanted to ask, Coach, could we actually pay in yet? Could we do our $45 or not?
Yes. Actually, I'm going to do the process on the maxes tonight. I was just waiting on the call. So I'll send you out a text when you and Chappie can go ahead and process your upgrades.
Okay.
Everybody's starting tonight.
Okay, great.
I'll send you out a text, Joey, as soon as it's completed.
Oh, can you do it by email, Coach? Or you mean
Yes,
just
I will. I'll send you
just to let me know?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
That'll be within the next 30 minutes, Joey.
All right, buddy, and I'll get with you on that other thing too.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, folks. Once again, we thank you all for taking time out of your evening. I'm going to unmute the lines. And everybody should be able to unmute the lines now. Let's see.
Hey, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Hey, where do I sign up?
That's Guitar Lou.
Yes,
Who is your sponsor in Max's, Guitar Lou?
Chappie.
Then what else is there to ask?
There it is. I just
Okay.
wanted to be sure.
All right. There you go.
Hey,
Chappie.
Coach
Chappie
B.
will take care of it. Yes, ma'am.
Coach B, this is Panika, and I would like to let everybody know that I've been knowing him for over 30 years. He's been a phenomenal speaker, marketer, salesman, as long as I've been knowing him. And that's since junior high, but I'm not telling my age. You're doing a fantastic job, Coach B, and we're going to take this thing to the next level. 2x2s, that's perfect. That's the perfect scenario you want to be in.
Certainly is.
Thank you so much, Panika. And that's actually Panika Mitchell. That's my sponsor. I'm looking to get spillover from her. She's built some huge programs before. And like she said, we've known each other since middle school. So I'm glad to be on a team with her in multiple different businesses. Thank you, Panika.
You are very welcome. Let's go, team.
Let's go, team.
All right. So,
Maxis and the gold and silver coins.
Yep. We're doing it one big team. Also, make sure your team has the free Give Bucks download. That's free money. We're making sure everybody has that as well. All right, everybody. Everybody should be unmuted. Let's say good night. It's one big team. Good night, everybody.
All right,
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
All right.
Good night, everyone.
Aloha.
This call was recorded, so we will have the recording. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Thank you.